Independence is indeed appreciated and cherished only by those who struggle for and expect it. No one enjoys the independence more than the one who puts his entire life, love and dedication for it. Armenia, with its very rich and ancient history, only in 1991 got its independence and is firm to be so for centuries ahead. Tonight we celebrate one of our main achievements in the Armenian historical background, independence. Our fathers and fathers of our fathers conveyed us the message and the spirit to conquer and keep the independence. Tonight we are here to thank our fathers and convey the same message to our daughters and sons. Thank you for coming. Your presence makes us happier and your devotion makes us stronger. When some months ago, on the May the 3rd, I presented my credentials to the King of Norway, His Majesty Harald V, I could only imagine how joyful and precious will be the day of celebrating Armenia's independence for the first time in Norway. Tonight, we are all witnesses of that joy and appreciation. Tonight, Armenians and Norwegians, two historical nations, are shaping their current biography. As historian, I want to bring to your attention that Norway and Armenia used to have historical relations some centuries ago. Some historical material about Norwegian-Armenian interactions has been circulated among the scholars and dates back to 11th century. However, despite existing trends, the historical side of our two nations is not yet fully explored and needs a more thorough research. Exploring and understanding our common history can help us to build together a better future. About more than 90 years ago, Fridtjof Nansen, League of Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, was among the first who explicitly condemned the first genocide of the 20th century and disclosed the true nature of the policies of the Ottoman Empire against the Armenian population by his reports and lectures at high international instances and political forums. Nansen promoted the protection of peoples right to the agenda of the League of Nations. That is why Armenia could not stay idle in celebrating the 150th anniversary of Fridtjof Nansen, and 2011 was declared in Armenia a year of homage to this eminent and great humanist. The same year, a bronze statue of Nansen was opened in the heart of Armenia's capital, Yerevan. Another important link between Norwegians and Armenians is Bodil Bjørn, a Norwegian missionary, a lady who was born to a wealthy Norwegian family in Kragerø. Bodil was 34 when in 1905 she visited Mush, a town in western Armenia, to share the pain of those living there. She stayed there until 1917 and witnessed the inhuman crime of the 20th century. Bodil cared and saved hundreds of homeless Armenian women and children. Norway was one of the first countries that reacted to the devastating earthquake in Armenia in 1988. With building hospitals, medicals, food and groups of rescuers, doctors, engineers to help Armenia to recover from this disaster. Furthermore, the Refugees Council of Norway largely assisted internally displaced people and implemented a number of projects. People, as we can see, are the heart of any body of relations, and their devotion is the blood that gives life to the body. We Armenians can be only proud of having such friends and devoted people in Norway. Besides historical links, Armenia is here to build its modern relations with Norway. Norway is a developed and successful country who has the reputation to contribute to establishing peace and stability, not only globally, but at the regional level in the South Caucasus. We are here to convey the message that we are supporting all efforts of promoting peace and progress, not only by means of diplomacy, but by using any other appropriate options as well. Armenia is not an aggressor country that some of its neighbors are pretending to label it. We are in the region for many millennia and have never been witnessed as being aggressive or destabilizing factor. On the contrary, Armenians have always had a reputation of hospitable, peaceful, intellectual and creative nation. Armenia is also a pragmatic country, and its ambition is to spread its diplomatic ties and links to all peaceful and progressive nations and seek more cooperation, development and success. Norway was one of the first nations to recognize Armenia's independence in 1991. And also this year we are celebrating 20 years of establishing diplomatic relations between our two countries. Armenian-Norwegian modern relations are being amalgamated step by step, and since 1999 a number of visits by Norwegian officials took place in Armenia. In 2010, the Armenian Foreign Minister Edvard Nalbandian visited Oslo, and in 2011 his Norwegian counterpart Jonas Gahr Støre visited Yerevan to further enhance existing links between our two states. This diplomatic move opened a new chapter in Armenian-Norwegian relationship. The established relations are evolving quite actively, despite that we still have a long way to go together. And we know that it will require efforts and dedication from both sides to succeed in this endeavor. As for my vision about these relations, I think they should be built over two dimensions. The first dimension is to promote regional stability and peace in the South Caucasus, and to render that region less violent and more cooperative. We firmly believe that Norway can have a role to play here. The second dimension is that of opportunities. Armenia's diplomatic presence in Norway is built around the idea of activating relations in the fields of the economic cooperation, educational exchange programs, sciences, culture, human rights protection, etc. The embassy is working on enlarging investment portfolio and presenting it to our Norwegian colleagues. We want to attract new investors as well as to promote new projects in energy efficiency, renewable energy, tourism, green cluster, etc. I'm confident that the upcoming years will be more active and full of new initiatives and undertakings. In the name of the embassy, I want to thank all those who made any contribution to my mission, who has been with us, who shared their dedication and love, and welcome all those who have a spirit of cooperation, excitement and progress. We are here to encourage any project and idea that could enhance further relations between